Hello everyone. Today we're continuing off on my playthrough of Demon Souls, and we're continuing through the intro level. So, you can see someone in there, but we can't get to him. And like I said previously, for most of the playthroughs, I'm probably going to be not commentating much, except when there's something interesting to note. So as you can see, I was trying to get up there, see if it was possible, but not really. And down this alleyway, again, not really much this way. So yeah, I know in the first video I did speak a lot, but yeah, that was just because it was the first video and we were getting to know the game and see what was similar and different from Demon Souls. As you can see, we're on top of one of the sections we were in earlier, where we saw the first bonfire. See, there was a trap. So best not to get hit. Of course, you've got the bonfire down there, so it isn't really that detrimental if you do get hit. And I wasn't sure at this stage how the bonfires actually work, because this is one bonfire and we did light another one in the sewers. So I wasn't sure that, say, if you died now, which bonfire you would emerge at. So I wasn't sure how the game worked, so I was a bit confused whether I should actually go to the bonfire, sit down, so that sort of it makes it, or rest at it, so that the game knows that, okay, next time I die, bring me up here. So I'm not sure, I'm still not 100% sure how that works, but I think the game does usually go for the closest bonfire. So this is the guy just now, and I'll be talking to him in a bit.
Oh, you. You're no hollow, hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So we've been basically given
Now I must bid farewell.
a mission to
I
continue
would hate to harm you after
whatever
death.
that guy was doing. Was that the same
So
guy
go
that
now.
opened the door, or that dropped the guy with the key to your cell prison door? Kind of looks like him. So yeah, so apparently we have to continue his mission. Well, I choose to accept it, so yeah. Onwards. See, again, with all the writing messages around in this area, it just kept me a bit confused as how that system works in this game, but we'll eventually find out. Yeah, I'm not sure how the kick and jump attacks work. Maybe you have to be close to an enemy or something for it to work. Sometimes I seem to be jumping around when I don't intend to, so I haven't gotten that down. So I finally found my catalyst or wand. I was gonna equip it straight away, but since you can't pause the game, luckily I managed to see this guy coming beforehand. So now that that's done, we can equip our catalyst. If I remember correctly, in Demon Souls you only needed one catalyst. There weren't that many different types of catalysts to find, so I'm not sure if it's the same in this game. It would be more fun if you had more catalysts with, you know, different effects, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, and here again, since I wasn't sure how the bonfire system wholly works, I almost went back and rested at it again, but then since I realized it would revive all the enemies, I decided against it. I was also a bit confused as to whether the Estus flask was full or not. So sometimes throughout this playthrough I'll be fast forwarding through sections where I'm either confused or going through a section again. So I think that's most likely a boss in there. Let's see, this bloodstain. Yeah, can't really see anything. So let's see what's down here first. So we get an item from that, and let's see if this door can open. Nope. So now I'm gonna check out the item. Well, I think I am. Yeah. What was it? A headgear. Let's see how. If it's worthwhile, it's a bit better. So it's a bit more worthwhile than what I have on. So now let's face the boss. While falling plunging attack. I'm not sure whether it's worthwhile for a sorcerer, but let's try this. So we're up above the guy just now. Yeah, again, that was a failed attempt at a plunging attack. That's not how it works. I'm gonna run around and get in position to whack him with my soul arrows. I have to admit, the music for the boss boss for this boss battle, and hopefully for the rest of the bosses too. That is actually pretty awesome. Can be annoying. Random object in the way. Luckily I had enough time to consume an Estus then. So back to range attacks. Just because. Yeah, the music just sounds awesome. Around more than rolling because I thought this was in the demo as well of the game, and rolling around doesn't really seem to get the job done. So you can still hit, and we beat him. You defeated. So that was a simple enough battle. Took about 10 soul arrows. As you can see, this is where we ran around and left through the left into the sewer. Nothing much else. We won our first boss battle. Good. Now on to more. Although I do think I returned to the bonfire. Yeah, I think I returned to the bonfire just because, again, I wasn't sure how the system works. Whether I need to rest at the nearest bonfire for it to, for me to revive here, since technically I lit the bonfire in the sewers after this one, so I wasn't sure again. I think now it just goes to the nearest one, and if you see at times on the top right hand corner of the screen you'll see a flame appear. I think that's when the game is auto-saving information, so I think you just appear the bonfire nearest to you. So as you can see, another message saying a hidden path. Again, if this was Demon Souls, I was more careful in Demon Souls. I don't tend to be as careful in this game, because it's also a bit less fun. Part of the experience is, seeing new areas, seeing what you can or cannot do, and that involves dying. I didn't die all that much in Demon Souls, and that was fun in itself, but yeah, it's not like I found a lot of hidden areas because of that. So in this game I tend to not take it too seriously, really. At the end of the day, I didn't think Demon Souls was that hard. I can't really see about this game yet, but I'm not gonna get too frustrated about it. So I'm just walking around here just to see if there is actually a hidden path there, like the message was saying. So nothing seems to be down there. So up there, so you can see there's a bit of a ledge on the right there, so like you could just walk over to it. Sort of, if you were hugging the wall and walking over, you might reach the ledge. So what is it? I'm gonna try that out. Folks, my first death in Dark Souls. Is it the fault of the message? Well, can't really say. Maybe I'm just not at a high enough level to reach the passage, if there is one. I mean, it had a positive +2 rating, so... Oh, and in this game, like the Demon Souls, you can recover your souls when you touch your bloodstain, which tends to be left close to where you died. As you can see, I was still confused about the messaging system. So quite often you'll see me hit the select button and mess around and see if there only are gestures available, if there's nothing else. Again, at this point in time, I didn't know really what else there was. So we're running up a ledge, cliff, weakness, dead end. Yeah. Doesn't make much sense.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Sweet. So you got eaten by
To
a bird.
leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Nice scenic view. And we're in a new area. So now we can start to level up and kindle. Whatever that means. As you can see at the top right there is a flame. Well, it was there. As you top right flame. I think that means it's auto saving. The game's auto saving. Try beating to a pulp. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
So yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna go around killing random people because you don't know how important they might be. The same thing was true in Demon Souls. Humanity. Now I'm not sure what that does. Because you see, unlike in Demon Souls, where you had the Nexus and the central hub, where the Black Maiden, or Maiden in Black, would tell you what's going on and how to, what it means to gain your human form and what it means to be in soul form and various other things concerning the world in Dark Souls you don't have that, so it's almost like you just kind of figure it out on your own, not just looking at items. So it's gonna be a bit harder to understand what's going on. You probably should just look at the humanity thing just to see what it actually does, but I haven't used it yet. Anyway, we're coming close to the end of this video, so hope you enjoyed it. Just showing you a bit of leveling up, since we have a few souls. I think at the end I choose, I can't remember what I choose. Yeah, endurance or vitality, I think. Oh yeah, and if you press select you can see what every stat does. And you see, for me currently as a sorcerer, even though I'd like to just focus on magic, since I only have one spell and I only have 30 ammunition basically of that spell, it's not really enough. I still need to put at least a bit of stat into either strength or dexterity sometime down the road, unless I can find another spell quickly. Not that I know where to look, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, yeah, getting near the end of the video. I think after I finish this leveling up, end the video there. Oh, and just so that people know, your physical defense seem to go up on their own as well. I think your resistance stat helps it a bit more, but if you level up any other stat, your physical defense goes up as well, just like in Demon Souls. I was just trying to get my head around that and see if it was the same. Testing out what each stat does. As you can see, you also have different resistances to poison, bleeding, and curse. So yeah, anyway, I think we're almost near the end of the video now. Join me next time. See ya.